Governor Corbett recently signed a state budget calling for basically no new taxes, and so Governor Corbett was touting this fact, although the number of cuts and stuff, but the big thing was that there was no new taxes, and he also was touting the fact that it was passed on time, and as under Governor Rendell, that was always a problem. Of course, one of the problems was that back when Governor Rendell was the governor, that he always had a Republican Senate, controlled Senate, so it made it a lot more difficult for him to pass the budget on time. Now, the Republicans control both houses and the governor's mansion, so really you kind of wonder, is this really something worth making a big deal about? And it still was kind of interesting to see that despite the Republicans controlling both houses and the governor's mansion, that there still was a lot of controversy over the last day or so of this budget. A lot of things kind of going back and forth, and it really wasn't a very smooth process at all, and it just kind of makes you wonder why they can't do the budget more in advance and where it's definitely more well thought out, and give everybody a chance to kind of weigh in on things, and so people really know what the heck's going on. But that's what they said, that the Saturday, that the 11th hour, there was things got chaotic. There were late night votes and 11th hour negotiations, and there were two things that kind of came up at the last minute. And the big thing was that there was a provision for a moratorium on drilling in the untapped South Newark Basin natural gas reservoir below portions of southeastern Pennsylvania. And of course, for folks out here in western Pennsylvania, a lot of people were saying, like, well, what the heck is this all about? And again, it was something that came up at the last minute, really hadn't been debated a whole lot, certainly hadn't been talked about much, and all of a sudden they throw this in there and Republicans get their way. Also, too, there was Governor Corbett had wanted to entice the subsidy of the Netherlands-based oil and gas giant Royal Dutch Shell to build a massive new petrochemical refinery called Koker, and designed to advance his Marcellus Shale. And this is something has been talked about, but even there, the details of what the tax credits were going to be and how much money that the state was going to be spending, how many jobs were going to be created, there was a lot of talk that I don't think anybody was really against this, but that there was talk that there should be more concrete language spelling out exactly how many jobs would have to be created with this, rather than giving basically Dutch Shell, who a huge company, corporation, all kind of taxpayer money. So it's just kind of interesting. It does always seem like Harrisburg, even though you have Republicans controlling everything, it's still a lot of stuff at the last minute and a lot of details that are kind of hidden, and I'm sure we'll be finding out a lot of stuff about this budget in the days and months to come. So that's it for right now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At theherald-standard.com, our mission is to provide news, information, and services to enable our communities to prosper. Every day, we strive to achieve this goal through 3 dynamic products. Wake up each morning to a copy of the Herald-Standard.com newspaper delivered to your home. Enjoy the e-edition and exact replica of our print product on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Or secure unlimited access to our full-coverage digital news site online at Herald-Standard.com. One local news leader, 3 great options.
Talking about Governor Corbett signing the state budget and making a big to-do of how he signed it on time. And we kind of had a little bit of questions about what that really means and the significance of that. But I want to also hear from you, and what do you think? So, feel free to send us a letter to the editor you can email it to me, mokeefe@heraldstandard.com, or you can send it by regular mail, 8-18 Church Street, Uniontown, PA 15401. Just remember, sign your name. We do not run any anonymous names, and also include your phone number so we can call to verify to make sure that you actually wrote the letter. So I want to thank you for watching. My name's Mark O'Keefe. I'm executive editor for Herald-Standard.com, and we'll see you later.